Shucks, I forgot my towel. Okay, I'm gonna grab my towel. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm currently in Bali and I'm very happy and excited to be here. This is one of my most favorite places. It is where James and I did our engagement party 2 years ago, and I'm back here, this time 31 weeks pregnant, and his baby bump is growing at turbo speed. I am going to be sharing with you guys my beauty routine and how it has changed ever since becoming pregnant. So just a couple of days ago, I did an Instagram Q&A asking you guys to ask me any beauty related questions you may have with regards to me getting pregnant and anything pregnancy related. I did get quite a bit of questions. I screenshot all of them here. So a very common question asked is about hair loss and about how you cope with hair loss and whether hair loss happens during the pregnancy or after you give birth. From what I know, apparently the pregnancy helps to retain all your hair, and this is where and when you have like your most glorious crown, because based on your hair cycle, your hair is supposed to fall in a very consistent manner, but during the 9 months of pregnancy, it actually stays. So once you give birth, everything that's meant to drop is gonna drop, and that is when and where you feel like, oh my god, I'm losing so much hair. So I'm actually doing what I can to kind of maintain the strength of each individual hair strand and to keep my scalp in the healthiest and best condition. Ever since getting pregnant, I have switched my hair products to this entire range from Aveda. Aveda is like one of my favorite brands and I've been using them since university. But recently I've switched to this range of products, and it actually does help me in keeping my scalp in the best condition possible. So I've added this into my hair care routine recently, and this is a scalp cleanser. So this is to be used before my shower. So I actually massage it in, leave it in for a while, and then wash it off. Then I start with my exfoliating shampoo as well as the thickening conditioner. So right now I do not have any makeup on. I actually legit just woke up like 15 minutes ago, and I'm going to take you guys with me through my entire beauty routine in the morning. Actually, my skincare routine is very simple. I've cut down a lot of steps since getting pregnant, simply because I don't know, kind of got a bit lazy, but also I wanted it to be a lot more minimal and keep everything very basic. So I actually start with a very nice cleanser, and this is from Avene. I'm using the gel soapless foaming cleanser, and this is perfect because it's quite odorless, or actually the scent is very mild and it's also very gentle on my skin. So I'm gonna just quickly wash my face before I start on the rest of the products. So now my skin feels extremely fresh and clean, and I love that it's not tight. Sometimes cleansers are a little too harsh and it feels very tight on the skin, and I think especially when you're pregnant, the skin tends to be a lot more sensitive. So, you know, when it's tight, you really feel like it's a lot tighter. Everything is exaggerated. Let's start with the very first step after the cleanser, and that is my SK2 Facial Treatment Essence. Pardon the red and striking bottle. This is actually a limited edition bottle, but it's essentially the same product. I have it generously all over my face. This is like the good stuff that my face and my skin would really appreciate. And of course, the balance always goes to my neck. I feel like people don't actually take care of their necks as much, and I think it's equally important because as exposed as your face, and it's like the closest thing to your face, and apparently first signs of aging are seen through one's neck. I'm going to go in and apply my serum. I actually only brought 2 serums. The first one is the Lancome Advanced Genifique, and honestly when getting pregnant, I mean in the first trimester, I wasn't really very concerned about the skincare and the products that I was using. Actually, it didn't even occur to me that, you know, some particular serums and creams and masks might not be safe, but eventually I did do some research, and I had to Google for each product that I decided to continue using whether or not it would be pregnancy safe. So I actually Googled, is Lancome Advanced Genifique pregnancy safe? And apparently it is. And then I did a little more reading and I found that products that contain salicylic acid, which actually helps to dry out acne, is not safe, and retinol, which are found in a lot of anti-aging products, are not safe. Actually, that's fine for me because in my entire skincare, most of the products are for hydration, for brightening, and for treating dark spots. Those are like my major skin concerns right now, and not so much aging or wrinkles, fine lines. So I'm just avoiding all these until maybe a later time. So let's go with the Advanced Genifique. This is like the maintenance serum for me, and it really gives that boost of hydration that my skin needs given how much I travel. I realized for almost all my skincare products, I've selected products that have a very pleasant scent because I've been extremely sensitive to how they smell, and for products that seemingly smell very strong and very scented, it's kind of harsh and like a turn off to me, and I've been avoiding those. Another one that I really like is the Reset Serum from L'Occitane. I'm almost finishing up this bottle, but it's one of like the best serums for my skin because it feels extremely hydrating as well, and somehow it retains the moisture. It makes the skin repair and look good, and it retains that state for a very long time. So this is what I put on my face in the morning. At night, I actually use this mask. It is from Origins. It is a dark spot correcting night mask, and this really helps to brighten my skin and reduce the pigmentation that is found around my cheek areas. I don't know if you guys can see, but around this area especially, seems like there are a lot of freckles and a lot of dark spots forming. I think ever since getting pregnant, I've started to notice my skin getting a lot more sensitive to light, especially being under the sun a lot for photo shoots and stuff. So I decided to go for a mask that would really target that concern specifically. And now, waiting for all the serum and goodness to sink in, I'm gonna go for an eye and lip contour balm from Sisley. This one comes in a very nice gel-like texture that is very lightweight and very comfortable. I'm just gonna apply it under my eye area, and with the excess product, I'm gonna put it on my eyelid as well. And then I'm gonna apply some on my lips because they are super chapped. And I'm done. I find that having an under eye area that tends to get very dry and dehydrated makes putting on makeup or concealer very difficult, because instead of concealing all the fine lines, it tends to exaggerate how bad it looks. So a product like this in the day is extremely recommended. At night, I go for something a little stronger, so I might do an eye mask, or I would just go for my Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Serum. And that's this one. Finally, moving on to the last step of my skincare, I'm going to use the Lotus Youth Preserve Face Cream from Fresh. Fresh is one of my favorite brands, and I'm going to just very generously put in this moisturizer all over my face. And now that I'm done with my moisturizer, I am down to my most important step of my beauty routine, and that is the sunblock. I'm actually a little bit desperate to keep my skin as protected as possible. I actually have 2 different sunblocks that I use, and no, I'm not going to use them at the same time. This UH one is the one that I'm going to use right now first, and this Vichy one is the one that I bring along with me, and I apply throughout the day just before going under the sun. So this is a spray sunblock. It's very easy to apply, very convenient, SPF 50, and it's also anti-pollution and antioxidant. So it's like a little refresher for my skin as and when I need it. For now, I'm going to go with this sunblock. This sunblock is also SPF 50. It's a cream mineral sunblock. With this sunblock, I really feel that my skin is very protected from the sun, and it has all the coverage, sun protection and coverage it needs. So with just a little tiny amount, as you can see on my finger, it is enough to cover the entire face. I guess if you're staying indoors for most of the day, I would not be going through this step, but because I'm in Bali right now and I'm heading to the beach later today, this is really, really important. And apparently, pregnant women produce more melanin and are more susceptible to getting like freckles and pigmentation and all these sun-related skin issues. So this is a step that I would not skip and I take extremely seriously. But yeah, so this is everything that I have on my face, and now I'm just gonna go in and apply some light makeup to keep my skin flawless, looking flawless and clean. So right now I'm done with my skincare. I'm gonna go in and apply the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover on certain areas of my face, not the entire face because I don't want my entire face to be covered in foundation, but I'm only gonna use it like a concealer to cover up some spots, covering up my little scar and the areas around my cheek. What I really love about this foundation is that the coverage is buildable. So because I just applied a very little amount onto my fingers and I'm just spreading it throughout, I still have that very natural finish. And then I'm going to draw in my brows. And I'm going to finish off with a lip balm. I've actually received some questions from you guys regarding whether or not lipsticks are safe for pregnancy, and to be honest, I am not entirely sure. I've read some reports saying that certain contents in lipsticks might not be entirely safe, and natural lip balms are always like the best option. On a day-to-day basis, I don't actually apply lipstick, and right now I'm going to use the Fresh Sugar Honey Lip Balm just to keep my lips moisturized and not chapped. But my take on lipsticks is that as long as I'm not applying it on a day-to-day basis and I'm only using it as and when I really need to, like when I'm having a really important event or a photo shoot, I think I'm okay with that. But yeah, on a day-to-day basis, I usually just go for a very simple lip balm like this one. And now that I'm done with my makeup, it is actually as good as like nothing. So before stepping out of this bathroom and of the house, I'm going to share with you one last step to my morning routine that I have incorporated ever since entering the second trimester of my pregnancy, because I have been nagged at by all my friends that this is a very important step, and it is especially important to start early. So if you are a new mom to be, and if you've just found out that you're pregnant, I think the best time to start is immediately. And that is stretch mark creams and body oils and things that you can use on your tummy, on your butt and on your thighs to prevent stretch marks from happening. I actually do not have any stretch marks yet, but touch wood, I mean if they come, they come, and I fully embrace it. It's part of being pregnant. But for as long as I can hold it off, I'm trying my best to, and I've been using these products from Clarins since I think week 14 of my pregnancy. I bought the entire Beautiful Pregnancy Kit from iShop Changi, and it's perfect because it comes in the entire set that I need. It includes the exfoliating body scrub, which I use twice or thrice a week. It helps to like remove all the dead skin cells and, you know, keep that area really clean and perfect for absorbing everything else that you're going to put after that. And then I also have the stretch mark control cream, which I use in the daytime. I'm going to use this now. And there is also the body tonic oil that I use every single night. I'm going to put a really generous amount here. I'm going to do all I can to keep the skincare as tight and as hydrated and moisturized as possible. And for all the excess product, I'm going to just put it on the back, on my thighs, my butt, and my boobs. Yeah! So this is all I have for you today. My entire morning routine, usually after getting ready from, not really from head to toe, but from face to tummy, I will go get myself a nice herbal tea and start the day. thank you so much for watching and following me on this pregnancy journey. I hope whatever I filmed in this video might be helpful or useful to you in some way, and stay tuned for more to come. Bye!